In this video, we're going to go over my comic book haul from Rhode Island Comic Con, loaded with keys, tons of great books. You're not going to want to miss it. Stick around to see what I got. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Andrew here, Comic Fanatic 86, back again with another video. Today we have my comic book haul from Rhode Island Comic Con 2022. It was November 4th to the 6th. I just went the first day. I had to work all weekend, so I went on the Friday. It actually turned out to be a really good show for books. The past couple years, last year wasn't great for vendors. The year before that, it was shut down. But yeah, last year didn't really have a ton of comic book dealers. It had the typical chocolate vendors and the hot sauce and the pops and all that kind of stuff. But this year was actually really good. There was a lot more comic book dealers. Some people that I haven't seen there before that had great books. And I was able to get a ton of stuff. Before we get into the haul, guys, if you like this kind of content, please help me out. Like the video, comment, subscribe. It'll really help out my channel. But let's get into this haul, man. There's no real rhyme or reason to the order of these books. Just loaded with keys and significant issues. So let's go over it. Actually, so the first section is stuff that I kind of went through, and I'm gonna actually get pressed and slabbed. This is actually not everything that I bought either. I got a ton of other stuff, but it's a little bit cheaper. It's going to end up going in my $5 Instagram claim sales. But all this stuff is, keys, minor keys, little higher end stuff. But let's start off with the books I'm going to get pressed and slabbed. So first off, we have DC Comics Presents number 87. This is the first appearance of Superboy Prime. Black cover. Tough to get in, 9.8. I actually got pretty lucky, and I sent in one, and I did get a 9.8, and I sold it. This one is actually really sharp, so I'm going to get this one pressed, and I'm going to slab it. Next up, we have a beautiful cover, Superman number 9. Awesome John Byrne Joker Superman cover. I absolutely love this book. Again, I had a 9.8. I got a 9.8 before and I sold it, so this one's super sharp. I'm going to try to get one again. We have New Teen Titans number 16, first appearance of Captain Carrot. Just a hilarious book, and this one is really sharp. We have New X-Men number 115. This is the first appearance of Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I don't know if this is the variant or not. I forget which one is. There's another cover with Cyclops on it. And I think that one might actually be the variant cover, but this is a great Wolverine cover. First Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and it is very high grade. Another one, Galactus: The Origin, number 1. This book got really hot. It has cooled down quite a bit, but this is still a really sharp copy. Another one that I like, I think it's pretty underrated. Deadpool number 14, the first appearance of Ajax. I actually really liked him in the first Deadpool movie. I thought he was good. So again, this one was like a 9.8 candidate, after a press. So same thing with these too. I mean, pretty much everything here in this, for the ones that I'm going to get slabbed are kind of 9.8 candidates. Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 6, first appearance of the Anti-Monitor. Again, just a super sharp copy. This one here, Crisis number 7. Is this number, 7 or 8? No, number 8, sorry. This is the quote-unquote death of Barry Allen. And I actually sent in a copy of number 7 and number 8, the death of Supergirl, and then the death of Barry Allen. The Supergirl got a 9.8. This one got a 9.6. So I'm hoping that I can pull a 9.8 on that one. It's pretty nice. Batman number 358. This is the first, I believe, the first full appearance of Killer Croc, and then the first he's kind of on the cover. It is a newsstand, black cover, and again, super sharp. These ones have a little bit of a spine roll, but that can be easily pressed out. We have Swamp Thing number 49. And then we have Swamp Thing at number 50. So it's the first appearance of the Justice League Dark. 49 is the first cameo, and then this is the first unofficial appearance of the Justice League Dark. Again, both super sharp. I think both have a shot at a 9.8. I had this in a 9.6, but I'd like to get a 9.8. This one I don't think is going to get a 9.8, but I think it is going to be in the 9s. If it was a 9.8, that would be pretty crazy. But we have Wonder Woman 205. This is just one of those bondage covers, and it's really popular. This one in the nines it's expensive, and for the price I paid, like this book is this. I got a great deal on it. I got a really good deal on most of these books, so a lot of them are going to be for sale. The ones that I'm going to slab, I'll probably sell those on in my eBay store, and then also on Shortboxed. But the ones that I'm going to keep raw, those will go on my Instagram sales, and then eventually, I mean, I might keep some of them, but this one's great, and this one I think is in the nines, and it's a really cool book. And then this one's got shot at a 9.8 with the press. We have X-Men number 14, the first cameo appearance of Gambit. I mean, this really is like the first appearance. He's in like, I forget how many panels he's in. He's in a bunch, 7 panels maybe. But yeah, this one's got a shot at a 9.8. I've sent in one before. I think I've got a 9.4 and a 9.6, so I'd like to get a 9.8. But those are the ones that I'm going to get slabbed. The rest of them I'm going to keep raw, but let's just kind of go through and see, man. There's tons of keys in here. First off, we have Black Lightning number 1. First appearance of Black Lightning. Super underrated book. This is from 1970. I want to say 1976. And this is a pretty nice looking copy. Next up, we have Invaders number 23. This book got pretty hot with the Moon Knight show. First appearance of Scarlet Scarab. This is a mid-grade copy, but again, for the price I paid. Fantastic Four number 243. This is again a classic John Byrne cover. It is a newsstand, awesome Galactus cover. Great book. Next up, we have Avengers number 273. I bought this one because I thought it was 9.8 worthy. It was cheap, but I thought it was going to be 9.8 worthy. And if you know me, I'm trying to get this whole border cover set. I already have this book, but some of them, if they're 9.8 worthy, I'm going to try to get them slabbed. But unfortunately, after I got a closer look, this one is not, so I'll just sell it for cheap. Next up, Fantastic Four number 205, first appearance of the Nova Corps. Great little book, great little spec book. We have Doctor Strange 179. This is it's a low grade copy. I mean, there's tape up top. I don't know why they even put that there. Nothing's ripped. They just taped it. But this reprints the first meeting of Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. Great book. Anytime you can get Silver Age for cheap, even if it's low grade, I suggest doing it. It's just getting harder and harder to find, and people are pricing it higher and higher. So I'm not afraid of buying low grade books, really, especially if they're like really cheap, like less than $5. Why not? Doctor Strange number 181, right? Yeah, 181. Just a great. This whole set, or this whole series, Doctor Strange and like Tales of Suspense, Strange Tales, like those series are really underrated, undervalued in my opinion. Great covers, and just they're not that expensive. If you find them in the wild, I suggest picking them up. Again, it's Silver Age. It's not really going anywhere but up, especially if you start off cheap. ASM 239 newsstand first. This is the second appearance of the Hobgoblin. Undervalued book too. Everyone loves 238. Second appearances are not bad books to get. This is a mid-grade copy, but not bad. This one, when I saw it, I was like, oh, this might be grade worthy, but after a closer look, it's not. Dune number 1, newsstand. This book did get super hot, but it's cooled down. Still a nice book, nice newsstand. This book, I like this book. And it gets a lot of flack. It's not super. Again, it was a hype book, when the first movie came out, and now it's dropped significantly. But it's still a number 1, and it's still a minor key. Suicide Squad number 1. Nice little book. Again, they're cheap. The best way I do it when I go to shows and comic book shows or Comic-Cons and stuff is when I dig through boxes. If I find 1 or 2 books that are okay, not really that good of a deal. If I can't find anything else, I just won't buy them. I try to bundle a bunch of books because dealers are a lot more likely to give you a good deal, knock a percentage off. I mean, some of these dealers knock like 35, 40% off if you buy a ton of stuff. So, Knight Rider #1, undervalued book, great cover, really cool book. Uncanny X-Men 450, but this is a newsstand. Newsstands are not easy to find of this. It is a mid-grade copy, but newsstands are not easy to find of that book. If you find one, grab it because they're tough. We have Batman 179. This is the second Silver Age appearance of the Riddler, I believe. Yeah, second or third. I think it's the second. Because the first is like, it's like a pink cover. He's like spinning around. I'm pretty sure this is the second. Lower grade copy, but it is complete and it'll be for sale. Silver Surfer #8. Lower grade, but buy lower grade Silver Age if it's cheap. ASM #363, the third appearance of Carnage. Just one of those great floating head covers. I believe this is Bagley, right? Yeah, Bagley. Great cover. We have Fantastic Four #11, the first appearance of Aisha from Guardians of the Galaxy. She's coming back. I'm pretty sure she's coming back. I mean, she created Adam Warlock, so she's definitely coming back. And yeah, she's actually kind of like her character. It's funny. X-Men 108. This is the first Byrne and Claremont together on an X-Men story. Starts that one of the greatest comic book runs of all time. If you don't know, they did number 108, 109 together. They didn't do 110 together. I don't know if Byrne did the art. I can't remember. But 110 they weren't together, but then after that 111 to 143 they were together. It's like one of the best runs ever. So, but this is the one that started it with the two of those guys together. X-Men 108. This book has dropped significantly, but that's the best time to buy, first appearances when prices are down. Eternals #2, the first appearance of the Celestials. That's a pretty nice copy too. Next one's like a twofer. I got this. I'm still specking on this book. I have a bunch of copies of it. This one I'll just sell, but it's a dual threat. #4 and 5, the first and second appearance of Omega Red, but they are newsstand copies. Again, not as easy to find the newsstands of these, and these are pretty nice too. Next one is one that everybody really should have in their collection. Web of Spider-Man #1, just a phenomenal cover. This has the scene, I believe this has the scene in it from Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire, where it's in the bell tower and the symbiote falls off him and stuff. I'm pretty sure that that's in this book, and it's the first appearance of the Vulturians, I want to say. Just classic covers. Daredevil #37, iconic, beautiful Doctor Doom cover, and these are both really pretty solid copies. #38 as well. These books get overlooked quite a bit. If you want to get some Silver Age Doctor Doom covers, this one, there's some ones in the Submariner run and then the Daredevil run that do get overlooked. So, keep an eye out for those. Try to get them for good prices. We have Showcase #60, first appearance of the Spectre. First Silver Age appearance of Spectre. Super undervalued book. Speaking of Submariner, we got one of the best covers. Submariner 19, right? No, 16. Submariner #16. Beautiful cover. Is this Gene Colan? No. Giacola? I don't know. But it's a beautiful cover. I know that. And then we have Submariner #47. This is a two-parter of Doctor Doom. He appears earlier in the series. I believe it's in the 20s, like number 23, 24, something like that. He's in a two-parter there, but then he's in a two-parter of 47 and 48 as well. So that's a good book. Lower grade is better than no grade. Got an Incredible Hulk #340. I already have a 9.6, but I mean, again, when the price is right, you just gotta pounce. I can't leave books when they're just really good price. I was able to put this together from a bunch of different dealers. We have Web of Spider-Man, or not Web of Spider-Man. Web of Spider-Man number 31 is the first part, but we have Kraven's Last Hunt, the entire set. I was able to put that together from a few different dealers. That's the iconic cover right there. And then this is where, I think it's, which issues were, this is the one. Oh, they were out of order. Number 5 is the one where, spoiler alert, Kraven commits suicide. So, but great series. I've read it. I read the trades, but it's always nice to put together a set. From if you're like, I put together that set probably 10 times, and every time if I see single issues, I'll just buy them. But it's nice to put together the whole set at one show. Different dealers, you put it together. Great. Daredevil number 181, The Death of Elektra. Speculation that she's probably going to be coming back in the Daredevil series, so maybe she'll die. Maybe the book spike again. Supernatural Thrillers number 5, The First Appearance of the Living Mummy. Awesome book. My 9.6 is actually going to Comic Link, so we'll see how it does. This is the time to buy this book, guys. With all the everything that's going on with the Tomb of Dracula movie, obviously number 10, Tomb of Dracula number 10, the Blade movie. Tomb of Dracula number 10. It's a great book. It's still expensive. It has dropped a lot, but it's still an expensive book. But this one's dropped quite a bit. Tomb of Dracula number 12, second appearance of Blade. And right now, it's dropped a lot. You can get a really nice copy for a good price. This is like a fine range copy. This will be for sale. It's a nice book. Next one, I buy it whenever I see them out. You never find them. The Hobbit number 1 first print. He didn't have number 2 there, and he had number 3, but I didn't buy it because it was kind of like it was way more expensive for whatever reason. But I got number 1, and it's just a great book. Great book. I love this book. It's beautiful. Marvel Premiere, number 26. First solo. This might be the first solo Hercules story. I know that his solo series came out a little bit after this, I believe. But this is just an awesome cover, and it's a great book. I actually got a couple more copies in the that are not in this haul. I mean, I got them at the show. I'm just not showing them in the haul. I'm not showing everything that I got. I got like over a short box worth of books. This one I was actually super bummed when I got one of them back. So this one right here, we have Luke Cage number 19. This is the first appearance of Cottonmouth. Great underrated book. This one has the Marvel value stamp, but it has a ton of overspray, which, it's okay, but it presents really well. God, when I saw this one, I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to get that pressed and slab because it looks like a 9.4. It really does. And when, honestly, it looks like it might even be like a 9.6. But when I got it home, I checked inside and it is missing the Marvel value stamp. That normally doesn't happen to me. Normally I check when I'm at the shows, but when it comes to trying to run around, excuse me, when it comes to me, when it comes to trying to run around and buy a bunch of stuff from dealers, it's tough to look through every book to make sure. But it's missing. I was pretty bummed about that, but I'm gonna sell it, and it'll be fairly cheap, pretty cheap. Luke Cage Annual number 1, just a great book, pretty nice shape. We have the Invaders number 7, first appearance of Baron Blood with the Marvel value stamp, solid mid-grade copy. We have Uncanny X-Men number 160. This is the first appearance of Ilyana Rasputin, later becomes Magic. And then next up we have the New Mutants 14, first appearance of Magic. That will be a set. That'll be for sale. It'll be a little set. We have Avengers 232. I'm still specking on this book. I have a bunch of copies. This is the first appearance of Star Fox. So he's named Star Fox in this one. I know obviously his first appearance is Iron Man 55, which is a huge book. But actually, is it Iron Man 55 or is it Captain Marvel 27? It's like, who knows? I think it's like a cameo in 55, then like Captain Marvel 27 is like the first full appearance, and then he becomes Star Fox in Avengers 232. I'm specking on this book. I have a bunch of copies. You can get it for a good price. I suggest doing it. They did cast Harry Styles. We'll see how he does. His last few movies have gotten really bad reviews, but we'll see. I like the cover too. Here's another one, New God, a book that spiked and crashed. Now's the time to buy. New Gods #7, the first appearance of Steppenwolf. This is a book that you can actually get in fairly, it's not too hard to get in pretty good shape. Another one that's, undervalued. Doorway to Nightmare #1, first appearance of Madame Xanadu. Absolutely awesome purple in the cover. This one's a pretty solid copy too. It's a nice looking book. Few more. We have Captain Marvel #28. Just a great Thanos cover. 27. The one before that obviously is the first, kind of like the first Star Fox, I guess, or cameo, second appearance. I don't know. But this is a Thanos story. I believe this is the first. I think 23 is the first it's the first like Thanos story outside of Iron Man, and then this one. And it's a fairly sought after book. Another great one, Jungle Action #5, Black Panther. This is the first solo Black Panther. This predates Black Panther #1. Great book. Great book. #6 obviously is the Killmonger book, but this is a really, really good book. If you can't buy Amazing Spider-Man 1, Hulk #1, Journey to Mystery 83, Iron Man #1, then get a Marvel Tales Annual #1. It reprints them all. This is a low-grade copy. Staples were added, but even low-grade copies of this book are not like super cheap. It's a great book. Low grade better than no grade. Transformers #1, first print. Got it for a great deal. We have Thor #337, first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. This one is, it's like a mid-grade copy. Somebody did write their name down there, which kind of stinks. I wish they did it in pencil. You could kind of get it out, but it is what it is. I still think that this character is coming, so we will see. The last book, we have Fantastic Four, #36, first appearance of the Frightful Four. Again, an undervalued book. Oh, this is also the first appearance of Medusa. First appearance of Medusa and the Frightful Four. Again, lower grade, but again, low grade copies of this book aren't cheap. I think 3.0 rate, raw books are like 75 to 100. So maybe a little bit less, but not a bad book to get. And that's going to be the haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. There was a ton of books. I did get a lot more books at Comic-Con. Just too much to show in one video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, look out for my next videos. I have a bunch of CGC submissions coming back. Again, if you like this kind of content, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the haul. Subscribe. It'll really help out my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one.